are from Kalahandi, right?
I,
So if you are posted over there, acha, tomorrow mode of interview is Odia or English?
Sir, it's English.
Okay. So suppose if you are posted in Kalahandi,
Yes.
tell me one particular issue that you have faced that you'll to try to fix as an administrator.
Yes, there are various issues, but one thing is anemia-prone villages are more in Kalahandi.
Sorry?
Anemia-prone villages. Anemia.
Anemia,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay,
Anemia. Iron deficiency. It's
Okay.
there. So I will try to decrease the anemia issue as far as possible using grassroots implementation of various schemes provided by the government.
So why you think so much of malnutrition or anemia is there? Why is that?
Yes, sir. Because of the soil and also water issue.
Okay, water scarcity.
Fluorine, it is more fluorine deficiency is there in the water
Water.
of Kalahandi. Yes.
So tell me if someone wants to visit Kalahandi,
Yes.
tell me two places that they must see.
Yes, sir. First of all, it would be Manikeswari Temple of Kalahandi,
Okay.
and second would be the Fulijaran waterfall,
Okay.
which is very famous. Yes.
So what are the social issues, 2 or 3 social issues that is there in Kalahandi?
Yes, sir. First is the bali pratha is very prominent during Manikeswari Chhatara Jatra.
Okay, a lot of animal sacrifice.
Yes, sir. Animal sacrifice is there.
Mhm.
And the second would be malnutrition.
Mhm.
People are not provided adequate amount of nutrition.
Mhm.
And sir, third would be the irrigation problem in the
Okay.
district, which is,
Is there any river flowing through Kalahandi?
yes, sir, there are many rivers. Indravati River, Nagavalli River, Bansadhara River, and mainly Tel Nadi, the
Tel.
Tel River, the tributary of Mahanadi.
And you have done your agriculture, right?
Yes.
So tell me, why do you think agroforestry is a failure in India?
Yes, ma'am. Agroforestry, it's a land use management system where both forest, agriculture, and horticultural practices can be done. It is not a failure, but we are growing towards it to make it a problem. Because of the soil issue, it might be the problem. And also the fertilizer requirement is not sufficient in those areas.
Okay. So can you name few initiatives that the government of Odisha is undertaking to deal with the climate smart agriculture?
First could be the precision farming. Second is for climate smart agriculture, we need climate resilient crops. So some crops like millet, that is Sri Anna Abhijan is going on, Odisha Millet Mission. And the second one could be Atmanirbharta in pulses, because in pulses also we require low amount of water. Yes.
Just tell me, millet is, although everybody knows it is superfood, but
Yes.
mass adaptation of millet is not there, right?
Sir,
Why is that?
because of the low awareness,
Okay.
and people have been highly dependent upon the paddy and paddy and pulses, and also the crop diversification is not widely appreciated in various areas, like in rural areas, like in Kalahandi and other areas. People are totally dependent upon the paddy, and so awareness is required for that.
Do they go for millet cultivation in Kalahandi?
Yes, sir. Nowadays it is going on from the past 1 or 2 years. It is there.
People are going for millet
Yes,
cultivation.
sir. They are going for millet.
So are you aware of any international treaty that deals with agricultural waste?
No, ma'am. Not aware of it.
Okay. So can you name few sites which are designated by FAO as globally important agricultural heritage systems?
Agriculture. No, I'm not able to
Okay.
remember right now.
Can you explain what is disguised unemployment related to agricultural sector?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, in agriculture, the more number of people are dumped in the agricultural field than required. In a family of 7, for example, there are almost 5 to 6 people are involved in the agricultural field. So it is the disguised unemployment, which should be reduced
Okay. So suppose you are posted in Kalahandi.
Yes.
How we can take people out of agriculture? What is what you can think of?
People out of agriculture.
Agriculture. I mean give them alternate employment.
Uh,
What kind of alternate employment we can create over there?
Yes, sir. First of all, it could be handloom, promoting the handloom there, because Kalahandi also has a GI tag in Habaspuri sari.
Habaspuri sari.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So it could be done.
Mhm.
And the second thing could be infrastructure development
Okay.
in there.
Mhm.
Also, the third one could be skill development among the people, so that they can be involved in various other sectors.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you give few examples how we can deploy AI in governance?
Ma'am, first one could be AI in agriculture, which are being implemented nowadays, like AI drone sensors, remote sensors. Second, in education, which we as students are using in a very higher amount. And the third, in governance, would be for the proper implementation of the schemes to the people, AI apps should be installed.
Sir.
Achha, what is Purple Revolution? Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir, I have heard about it, but I'm unable to remember it.
Okay, that's okay. Achha, if you look at say agricultural productivity of Odisha and Andhra,
Yes.
which one has higher agricultural productivity?
Sir, I believe Andhra Pradesh.
Why is that?
Yes. Because it has more crop diversification,
Mhm.
and the less amount of disaster. Second one could be awareness among the people, and the third is maximum Odisha is hit by cyclones and other disasters like drought and flood. So the management is very low in Odisha as compared to Andhra Pradesh.
Achha. If you were to advise a farmer from Kalahandi
Yes, sir.
and you want to diversify his crop so that his income goes up,
Yes.
so what advice what kind of diversification or what are the things that you will suggest him?
Yes, sir. First of all, sir, I would like to tell them about the poultry.
Mhm.
Second could be dairy.
Mhm.
And the third one is the pond diversification. Like if there is a pond, they have a pond, then surrounding the ponds, they can grow some crops, oilseed crops like sunflower,
Okay.
and other oilseed crops can be grown.
Okay.
So that would be doubling their income.
So how can we decarbonize agriculture?
So it's,
How can we decarbonize agriculture, right? You mentioned poultry, you mentioned dairy, livestock rearing, but all of them are what to say, they create a lot of greenhouse gases,
yes,
right? So how we can decarbonize agriculture?
Sir, can I take few seconds?
Yes, definitely.
Sir, ethanol blending could be. No, sir.
Okay. No, the objective. Achha, tell me, what is the greenhouse gas that comes out of agriculture?
Sir, the major one is methane.
Methane, right? How we can reduce methane? Why it is coming out of agriculture, and how we can reduce it?
Sir, no, sir, I'm not able to think of
Okay,
right
let me
now.
put it this way: does paddy cultivation creates or emits more methane in comparison to millet?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Methane is because of nitrate is incorporated. Major urea is more incorporated in the reduced zone,
Okay.
and then methane comes out from it.
Okay. Check it out.
Sir, yes.
Can you suggest few measures where we can reduce the soil salinization?
Soil salinization. Yes, ma'am. First of all, we will incorporate the liming application. Next, we can through government scheme like soil health cards, we can better know of what is the health of the soil, and provide certain nutrients to it. And next could be salt tolerant crops will be incorporated
Okay.
in there.
Good.
Let's say all the honeybees are wiped out from the surface of the earth. Then what will happen to the agriculture?
Agriculture will not survive.
We will not survive, I think.
Yes.
Huh? What percentage of our food production will go down?
So,
Rough estimate.
it's an approximate 90%.
90%.
Yes.
So we'll die.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is zero budget natural farming?
So zero budget natural farming is using certain methods without disturbing the soil health, and using particularly natural methods like cow dung, urine for increasing the soil health, and manure incorporation, vermicomposting, and
Achha, who gave this idea?
Sir Subhas Kelkar.
Subhas Palekar.
Palekar, sir.
Do you think organic farming is a good idea for a country like India?
Sir, if I see now current situation, I don't think it can be done. But in the future, we can slowly incorporate organic farming, because wide diversification and awareness is required for organic farming.
So suppose all of our farmers go for organic farming, what will happen?
So it will take traditional seeds will be more emphasized as
Okay,
compared
no, I am
to
talking about say, will our food production will go down or will go up?
No, sir, it will go down.
It will go down.
Yes, sir.
It will hamper food security.
Yes, sir, it will happen.
Let's say you are given a choice for appointment, okay, and you have to choose between Kalahandi and Khodad district. Which one will you choose?
Ma'am, I definitely will choose Kalahandi because I have lived there for 2 decades. I know the ground problem of the people and I can better serve there because civil service, my main aim and passion is to serve the people. So I have seen the ground reality. I think I can better contribute in Kalahandi.
So suppose you are posted in the office, okay.
Yes, sir.
Suddenly there is a riot kind of scenario. You have been surrounded by 200 people. Okay.
Okay, sir.
They are demanding something, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. So what will you do? And you have somewhere around 40-50 staffs in your block or tehsil. Okay. So and there the slogan, intensity of the slogan, etc. The sound or the rage is going up and up. Okay. So how will you manage that situation? Take a pause, think, tell me, sir, these are the 1, 2, 3 steps I'll do.
Yes. Sir, first of all, I will look into the situation and examine it critically and look at what is the reason behind it and why they are causing the violence there.
Okay.
Next, I will contact the community leaders and local leaders there for their problem. And third could be I will listen to their issue and try to solve it as far as possible, as far as my knowledge.
Will you not call the police?
Sir, first I will look into it. If it is out of my reach, then I will contact the police.
Any question? Okay. So tell me, what is the which particular Odisha sector is going to be impacted because of the tariff imposition by America?
Yes, sir. Particularly the agriculture sector and infrastructure sector, manufacturing, automobile parts. But mainly the agriculture sector is going to be
From
impacted. Odisha, the seafood and seafood were being imported there.
Marine
it will
export.
Yes, sir. Marine export.
So who is a bigger threat, Pakistan or China? We just fought a war with Pakistan, right?
Yes, sir. I believe China is the
Bigger
more
threat?
Bigger threat.
Why you think
We
so?
cannot think of it because he is our proper enemy.
Okay.
And nowadays we have emphasized increased. We are trying to improve the relation and bilateral trade between China, but it could not. We cannot think of as it is not an enemy. We can think of it.
So we should be cautious about China.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
you say. Okay. But you mentioned trade, right? What is our trade deficit with China? the amount?
Sir, I don't remember.
So any other questions? We are done with the interview.